Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the podcast.
With Paiton and Evelyn. That was a little off key. I think we're ready.
Paiton and Evelyn. Wait, I thought she...
I can't even.
Oh. Okay, never mind. She wasn't ready.
All right.
She wasn't ready.
Welcome to the podcast. With Paiton and Evelyn. Now we sing a Christmas jingle.
Just let it go.
We just gotta let it go.
We'll have to work on that another time.
Yes.
Guys.
We'll give y'all real vocal. We'll give y'all real vocal.
We're actually not that bad at singing. You know, we just a mess right now, y'all.
Yes, we can actually carry a tune.
We are just a mess right now, okay? But we'll work on it. We'll work on it. But welcome. How are you doing today, Evelyn?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm good today.
I'm good.
You know, we're recording on a Sunday.
Yes.
Had to have, you know, a good day at church.
Yes.
Got the word today.
Filled up.
Filled up with the word.
Filled up with the word.
Now we're gonna try to give that back to you.
Yes. So we hope that y'all enjoy this episode. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be exciting. Might get a little messy.
I think it's gonna get real messy. I think it's gonna get real messy.
Listen, y'all. We want to talk about this because I feel like I see this everywhere on my social media, like whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on other people's podcasts. I just literally see this conversation come up so much. So I just wanted to talk about this because I'm like, okay, we really need to settle, like, why do people feel this way? Like, why do so many people think that this is like the vibe when it really shouldn't be the vibe?
No, it shouldn't.
So, yeah, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, we are talking about Future and Russell Wilson. Y'all, this is literally all I hear over the internet. And I don't know why it's such a competition between the two. Because honestly, in my opinion, it's like, if you have a Russell Wilson, like, why would you still be thinking about a Future?
Yeah.
Like, why would you want Future? Like, I am baffled. I don't understand.
Yeah. Like,
I am confused. But apparently the women are saying that the Russell Wilsons are boring.
Yeah. This is what she has told me. I didn't even know this was going around.
I was stuck and listening to podcasts. That's what they say.
I was stuck on the era where everybody wanted a Russell. Everybody was begging Sierra for her prayer.
Right.
Remember that?
They wanted that prayer.
Remember that?
It's on the end of the Summer Walker album.
Everybody was begging
on the Summer Walker album. Like, for real.
For Sierra's prayer.
It's on the Summer Walker album.
To get a Russell. So I was stuck.
It's on the Summer Walker album.
I didn't know that. I was stuck on that era. I was stuck on everybody was begging for a Russell and wanted to know how they could find one. Now, Paiton tells me people are saying Russell is too boring. And they were rather a Future. So I'm trying to figure out who is begging for a toxic relationship.
So apparently word on the street is that having a Russell is good to start with. Because, you know, he gives you everything that you want, but after a while it's boring. Because, you know, he's just always nice, always kind, always sweet, always exciting. But there's no surprise there. Like, there's no, like, shock factor. Because he's always just going to be who he is. And apparently the women want a shock factor. Like, he don't need to be apparently a full-on cheater, whatever, like a Future. But they want that, I guess they want a little Russell and, you know, they want a little tussle. They want a little extra. They want a little spice and sauce on it. That's what they're saying.
So, would a Tristan be too much for them? Would a Tristan be too much for them? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, because that's some spice.
Because that's a lot of spice. So, if Russell is too boring and they want Future with Tristan, do they want a Tristan? Do they want that type of surprise?
Right. What type of
surprises?
I'm trying to understand, what surprise do they think they're gonna get if they don't have a Russell? What type of surprises do you want? Because as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, it looked like him and Sierra doing good. They go to events together. They have fun. They giggle. They kiki. So I'm trying to understand.
Their children look happy.
Yeah, what more of a surprise? The man played football. He in the NFL.
I mean, they always surprised.
Like, what more do you want?
I mean, it's events, all types types of stuff.
Like they going to all the parties.
She has her own life.
It's not like
music.
he just sit at home and knit.
No.
So I don't understand what more of a surprise y'all want.
And my thing is, and this is what I told you. How do you know this man is boring? Where are you getting that information from?
They instantly counted that man out.
How do you know he's boring? Like what?
They instantly counted that man out.
How you don't know this man?
But you know what though? I think it's a bigger problem of the mentality of today's world and the delusion.
Yeah, it's very delusional.
It's much bigger than that, and that's why we want to talk about it. Because I think the deep-rooted issue actually has to do with women. Like, I blame women for getting themselves in this mindset to think that the bad behavior of men is okay. Because if you as yourself can control yourself as a woman to say no to what these men do, these men would not react like this. Yeah. Let's be very clear. If you did not date a cheater, if you did not accept a cheater's behavior, if you did not say yes to a cheater, if you did not accept all these things from men, they wouldn't be able to continue it. They continue to do it because they're like, oh, it's working. And the women don't say no. The women stay. The women deal with it. So it's like, you know, the mentality is like, why would I stop doing something that's still working for me? Yeah. Like, if I can have my cake and eat it too and it's still working for me, then I don't have to change. Whereas women are like, oh, maybe if, you know, I do enough, I help him enough, he's going to change. No, what you need to do is not help him at all. And that's what's going to spark the change.
So is that what the issue is? That people feel like, well, maybe a Russell is too boring for me, but maybe if I get a future, maybe a future will change for me. Yeah. Or maybe I could change a future.
Yeah, because I think that's always been the mentality. Women think that they can change men. Stop trying to change grown people that don't want to be changed. Yeah. They grown. If they want to change, they will change. If they don't want to change, they won't change. Like, just like if you don't want to change, you're not going to change. Like, I don't understand the mentality. And that's why I say I blame women. Because you claim all these things on the internet. Oh, it's no good men out here. Men are trash. Men are this. Men are that. But it's like, what are you doing that reciprocates that behavior? Yeah. That allows that behavior to continue.
And I think it also ties into that idea that the more toxic I am, or the more toxic that person is,
the more fun I'm having.
More, like, not only the more fun, but the more they love me. So, like if I go out and do something and she comes back and slash my tires or bust my windows out, she really love you. She really love you then. If she went through all of that to get you back, that must mean she really love you. Maybe that's what that's tied into. But for me, that's not a future. Yeah. Future, to me, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, because he did an interview, I remember, recently, and he said himself he has issues. Like, he does not know how to be in a monogamous relationship. He does not know how to commit. His downfall, he said, is beautiful women. Beautiful women make him spend money. They make him do all of these things because he cannot help himself. So maybe the attraction is not necessarily him or the toxicity, and maybe the materialistic things that come with it. Yeah. Maybe that's the attraction. Because I know for me personally, I don't need no man about me. A Gucci and a Prada and a Louis bag. Like, I'll be okay. And not only that, I can get that myself. So maybe the attraction are the materialistic things, but also being in the public eye. Because this goes back to us where, with like the social media thing, a lot of people want to be influencers. A lot of people want to be seen and on social media. So me being in with a future will put me on a different level as far as being seen by the public eye.
I feel like the attraction is also the bad boy behavior. Because even like when you watch a lot of like movies and films out here, like they will have the characters be like, oh, the dude is the bad boy getting with the good girl.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, they really shouldn't be together. Like, they really shouldn't talk to each other. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the movie, they're together, they're dating. Oh, and they're happily ever after because she was able to change his heart and he changed for her and everything was magical. And it's like, I think that's the mentality.
Yeah.
Of like what, you know, people want to create, but it's not real. It's not always real. Like, that may be some person's situation out there. Like, that may be 20% of the world's situation out there. But all of y'all are not going to be able to be with the bad boy. Yeah. That's just not a thing.
And I don't follow Future. So I don't know what he's posting on the internet. But what is he posting that's exciting? Like, what is the attraction?
I'm telling you, it's the bad boy behavior. I think it's the behavior that's attractive. That, like, you're bad. So I want that. Yeah. Like, you see, I guess
it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, like, it's always a surprise. Because that's what people were saying. Russell's boring. And the only way Russell could be boring is because Future is team do too much. Yeah. So it's always in shock that you don't never know where you stand with him. But that's sick in the head if you don't want to know where you stand with somebody. Yeah. If you don't want to know if you're the girlfriend, if you don't want to know, like...
Or you don't know if you wake up, if you his girl.
Right. Or not.
You may not be his girlfriend today.
Right. But
or in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Like, he may change his mind.
But in July, you his girl in July.
He may change his mind on you.
But come August, he for somebody else.
He done found him somebody new.
But September, you his girl in September though.
Then you his girl.
But in October and November,
you're not his girl.
You're not his girl.
You're not his girl.
So maybe that's the excitement they're looking for. Being thrown away. I'm gonna throw you away. I'm gonna throw you away this week.
I'm gonna throw you away this week.
But next week,
I
got you. I don't see any. To me, that's a lot of sleepless nights. That's a lot of no edges because I'm so stressed out.
Not the no edges.
No edges. My eyelashes falling out.
Wow.
Because I'm that stressed out. I can't eat. That's what that's giving for me. So maybe that's the excitement for them.
But you know what? I also want to bring up Lori Harvey. Because they say that she like the female Future. So I guess let's spin it on the other hand.
Let me say this. When you spin it, Lori is actually the bad person. When you spin it. Because a lot of people, at least from the guy perspective, I've seen a lot of people, guys, are on Michael's side. Michael B. Jordan. And a lot of them are looking at Lori like she's the problem. So now I saw a conversation where guys were saying, this is why you gotta watch out for women like Lori. You can't commit to women. Michael B. Jordan committed too fast and he did too much in the relationship. He shouldn't have did that much in a relationship. So now the men are the ones that feel like Lori is the problem. So if she's the Future in the group, to men, Future, hey, he do what he do. Right. But now that it's spinning around and a woman is doing it, now she's the problem.
Yeah. And see, in that type of way, when you spin it, it's not fair. Because, like you said, Future gets to do what he do, talk to whoever he want, and they like, oh, he just having fun, he just meet new people, he dating. So why can't it be that Lori Harvey's just having fun? She just meeting people. She just dating. That one didn't work out. She move on to the next one. That one didn't work out. She move on to the next one. But it's because she's a woman. Yeah. That she's not allowed to do that.
Yeah. And guys have now turned it into, well, now we can't commit now.
Were they really ever committing like that in the first place?
That's why when I read it, I was lost because I was like, when
have y'all actually been committing like that in the first place?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Because I felt like this generation was already messed up pre-Lori Harvey. I don't think they needed Lori Harvey to mess y'all up. No. Y'all was already.
And I don't think Lori Harvey turned the tables. Y'all were already not committing. So.
On the wrong track. On the wrong road. Before Lori Harvey was a thing.
Exactly. So that whole conversation and the dialogue to me
that don't make sense.
Didn't make sense because they talk about, well, we can't commit now, blah blah blah. I hadn't seen commitment before then.
in years.
Where was the commitment?
I haven't seen commitment in years.
What are you talking about?
Commitment, where are you?
What are you talking about?
Where are you commitment?
So that conversation got me. From at least from the man's perspective.
Do you think that it's wrong to, I guess, date different people back to back to back to back like she does?
I think it depends on where you're at in life.
Mm-hmm.
And the path you're trying to go on.
Mm-hmm.
I know for me personally, I can't see myself dating too many people.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that causes confusion.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good. We already talked. I'm not good at moving on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not good at moving. So I don't need 6 people I need to move on from.
Yeah.
I don't need that in my life. So for me personally, I can't picture myself dating back to back like that. And I feel like if you can easily date back to back like that, you were never committed to that one person anyway.
Mm.
I get a relationship dying out and you decide to end a relationship and you take some time in between there. But to be in a relationship and then a week later you on to somebody else, to me you were never committed to that other person you were just with. That's what I feel personally.
Mm.
But I think it's up to the person, their age, and their path that they have going on. What do you think?
I would say, I think it just depends in like how you're kind of like expressing it. I feel like in the way that you show it on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a problem to date different people, talk to different people. But I also think it depends on how long you and that person were like courting in the beginning as
Mm-hmm.
well. Because I feel like if you probably just started talking to this person like after a month or a couple weeks or whatever, I don't think that you should be putting them on social media.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that you should be telling the world like, oh my gosh, this is my boyfriend. That's just my own opinion
Mm-hmm.
about how I feel about that, because stuff can not last that long.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes relationships don't even go past 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not gonna put you on my social media page.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one's gonna know that we're together for a very long time, because I need to know that this is something real, this is something genuine, where we both, you know, have gone through ups and downs and seen all the sides of each other. So I think that if, you know, you're just getting into short, quick relationships, no, it's no good.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in real, like, dedicated relationships where, like, you know, you have been, like, really getting to know this person, you may have been friends with this person, you were going on nice dates and stuff without saying we are boyfriend and girlfriend for a while, then that's a solid relationship where you can be like, yeah, I actually did try.
Mm-hmm.
So it was real and I did try and it didn't work out, so now I'm moving on to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were just like, oh yeah, we're dating, after like 2 weeks, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, how some people like to do. It's like, that's not your boyfriend, that's not your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You just met them 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying?
So what to you is, when should you post a relationship on social media to you?
A lot of people are not gonna like my answer,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little different. For me, it would probably take a year. Not even gonna lie. It would take a year, because that's just how slow I move. Like the first 3 months, I'm really just getting to know you on a friend level. Like I may kind of like you, but first 3 months, I'm just getting to know you on a friend level. The next few months after that, we're probably actually dating, but I still don't know you to the fullest yet. And then finally, once we make it closer to that year mark, now that's when I'm like, okay, this can go further, or I know for sure that this is not going any further. Because that's when you know, because you've been in it for long enough to be like, oh yeah, this can definitely go further. Or to be like, no, this can't go further. Like, I can't see a future with you. So that's when I would know. If I know that I could see a future with this person, yeah, I'll post you. If I feel in my heart that for some reason something off, that it makes me feel like, I can't see a future with this person. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna post you. No. I don't want, that's embarrassing. No. So yeah, for me, it's gonna be forever. You gonna be waiting, sir.
Yeah.
And that probably makes a lot of people upset and irritated with me, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. And for me, it's not even a thing of how, you know, people trying to make like, oh, you trying to hide me because you talking to other people. Blah, blah, blah. You talking to other people. I'm not talking to nobody else. I just don't want people in my business if this blow up in my face. Yeah. Because I'm a very private person in that type of way. That I don't want this to blow up in my face. So that's why I feel that way.
Well, people really gonna be sick off me. Off my answer. Because
not they really gonna be sick.
They really
about
gonna
to
be
really
sick
get sick
off of me.
They about to really get sick. When they get sick, take your Pepto-Bismol. Take your Pepto-Bismol. Take your
how I feel. People who know me, I don't post on social media.
No.
If I post, it's because it's something that involves a business I got going on, an entrepreneurial venture I have going on. Other than that, I do not post. So if I ever post a person I'm with on social media, it's because
love you, and we'll hear from y'all soon. Bye.
See you soon.